from DNS Photography, and I just want to talk about a photo shoot that I did this Saturday. I tried to do a behind-the-scenes look at the entire photo shoot. I ended up just being able to record just the beginning when the makeup artist was putting on the makeup. I didn't actually have anybody to actually man the video camera. So, you know, it's an unfortunate thing. I'm going to try to get the next one on video. But what I'm going to actually do instead of that is, well, I'll show you some of the footage that I did get. And then what I'm going to show you is the equipment that I used, how I used it exactly. And then I'm going to actually post up the photos, and I'm going to put how they were taken, the shutter speed, the aperture, the ISO that they were taken at. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to show you the equipment that I did use, and of course I used both my Nikon D200s here, which again are great cameras, and I'd recommend them to anybody. I actually used both of them at the photo shoot. I sometimes carry one just for a backup, but I actually used both of them. And what I did was, with my main camera, I snapped on my 24mm 2.8 lens here, the D version. And what I did with this one was I used this one actually as my main lens, as my main camera, and I took most of the photos of the day with this lens. I wanted to get the shoot was at a really beautiful beach in Half Moon Bay, California. And so I wanted to get that background incorporated into the shots with the model, because it's a beautiful, beautiful location. And then what I did with the other camera was I put on the Rokinon 85mm 1.4 lens, and I used this one just for those tightly cropped shots. You know, the ones that I wanted to get of just her, and it worked great. You know, again, a lens that I recommend if you can deal with the manual aperture, the manual focus. It's a great lens. And what I did with my 24mm lens is I put on this Koken filter system. Let me see if I can get it off of here. So basically, it's this this filtration system. I know there's a couple different series. I believe this is the P series. So there's a ring that comes, and you just basically just screw it on. You basically just screw it onto your camera, onto the front of your lens, and they have different sizes. This one's a 52mm. And then it comes with this filter system. So what I used for basically the entire shoot on my 24 lens was an ND2 graduated filter. And it cuts down light by 2 stops, but it's graduated, so it goes from the top and it comes down, and as it goes down, it gets lighter. And basically, I did that just because the day, it was a kind of a gloomy day, and it can actually be kind of bright with the sky, so you can get just kind of a blown out sky. And what I did was I wanted to get the sky, some of the texture in the sky, some of the clouds, and so I would put it in here like this. So you put it in here like this, you just slide it on, and this system can actually fit 3 filters at one time. So I can put in this one, I can put in a neutral density, I can put in a polarizing filter, whatever I wanted. And so basically I would put it, and then I'd have it kind of up, and so it would get the sky and just kind of graduate down as it gets to the model. And it worked pretty well. I probably should have used the ND4, the neutral density 4 filter, just to cut it down a little bit more, but it actually came out pretty well. And then what I used for the entire time, I thought about doing natural light, and I took a few, and I just didn't like the way they were coming out with just natural light. So I popped out my Nikon SB600 here, and I put it on a light stand, and what I used was this softbox that I bought. It's made specifically for speed lights, and I don't remember exactly who makes it. I think I got it off of Amazon. I'll try to find out and put it in the description. But basically, it just kind of pops open. You put it onto this stand here and just tighten it up. And so your flash head goes right up here. So you just kind of pop it on here and then just tighten it up. There's a little screw here, and you just tighten that up, and so it goes on like that. You can adjust the height, and then that goes onto the softbox. And so what you'll just have is this really nice softbox, and then it has the Velcro front, the diffuser panel, and so this is basically what I used for the entire shoot. I was really happy with it. I thought I was going to have to get another flash and kind of put it together to get some more power, but it actually gave me the power that I needed, and it worked great. And actually, what I used to fire it off, I don't use the Nikon, the system that it comes with. I don't really like the wireless system it comes with, and that's just me. You know, I've used it and it's fine, and I've actually I even bought the Nikon SU800 Speedlight Commander, and it just didn't work in the way that I wanted it to. I do a lot of outdoors shoots, so it doesn't really work outdoor the ways I wanted it to. But what I did was I found these really cheap Cowboy Studio wireless triggers. It's about $20 for the set, for the transmitter and the receiver, and they actually have worked better for me than the SU800 did. So, I mean, it's a little bit flimsy and it's a little bit scary because you still get a little bit of wiggle there when you put the flash on, but it works great. And it triggers. Let me see. It's still loading up. It triggers really well outdoors. It actually has a pretty good distance, and I think I got the wrong trigger. Yeah, I think I grabbed the wrong one. Anyways, but they're really simple. They take I think AAA batteries. They last for a while. They're really good. Actually, they have a really good distance. I actually have no complaint with them. Like I said, you can get the set for about $20 on Amazon, and they work outdoor better for me than the SU800 did. And I know you can get the SB900, and you can use that to trigger your smaller 600s or 800s or whatever you have. And so that's basically what I used for the entire shoot. I was going to use an umbrella with the reflective silver surface, but I ended up just using the softbox the whole time. It was a pretty windy day, and I did have somebody helping me carry the softbox and the light around, but it worked for me, and it was a great shoot. I want to say thank you to Frozanne, the model. She was awesome. To Denise, makeup and hair was beautifully done. And then to my wife Emily, who was there and helping me, and Lawrence also. But it was a great shoot. It was 24mm lens. I was shooting usually at about, I ranged from 2.8 to 7.1. It kind of in between that range. I was shooting at 2.8, at 4, at 5.6, and at 7.1. It went really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post up the pictures. Like I said, I'm going to show you how it was shot. I'm going to put the settings that it was taken at. And so, yeah, that's basically it, guys. Like I said, next time I'm going to try to get a behind-the-scenes look at how we're actually doing everything, how we're setting up the shots, how the model is posing, what lights we're using. But yeah, I mean, cheap triggers, they work great. Cowboy Studio. I'm going to try to find the details for the softbox. I know it wasn't that expensive, but it worked great also. And so get out there and shoot, practice. I'm on Model Mayhem too, that's where I get my models from. And it's great to collaborate with models and makeup artists and all that. But yeah, so also the filter systems. You know, I have this one. It comes with the 3 different filters: the 8 stop, the 4 stop, and the 2 stop. And they work great. The Koken filter systems are awesome. I'm not too big on the polarizing or all the filters that screw onto the front, because you know then you can only use one at a time, and it's not really for me. So I prefer the Koken systems. You know, you can look those up. They're pretty good. And yeah, so get out there and shoot and have fun with it. And I'll post up the photos. And the next video we do is going to be a lesson on depth of field. And so we're doing that beginner photography guide. And so thanks guys for everything, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright everybody, have a great night. Okay guys, so here we are in beautiful Half Moon Bay. We're here for our photo shoot with our model Frozan, and we're going to do sort of an Indian Bollywood type theme here. Behind me here there is a trail, really nice trail, and a beach. So we're going to try to get some shots there. So this is your behind the scenes look at our photo shoot. So let's go see what's going on. So we have some gear. Have a softbox here that we're using. It's good for my speed light. All our gear there. This is Denise, our makeup artist, and this is Frozan, our model. That's Emily, and that's our posse. That's Isabel.
Isabel.
Lawrence. Lawrence.
Say hi, Mama. Yeah. I love